people? What up? It's me, L Teddy 27, Angry Teacher Chronicles, and this is going to be our review for the Netflix series The Circle, episodes 10 and 11. Yes, I was able to stop and not watch any further past the end of episode 11, even though I wanted to so bad. But I said I'm going to save it. I'm going to watch it by itself, episode 12, and then we'll come back and do a whole review on just episode 12. Anyway, so episode 10, we start off with 7 players still. And so we have, it starts off with Sammy and Chris having this private chat. Girl, it's the Rainbow Push Coalition here, honey. Girl is hey girl, hey bitch, girl, bitch, and all of that good stuff. So they start to wonder if Rebecca is really that upset about Adam leaving. Because they're like, how are you all of a sudden, you just met this person, but now you all distraught in your feelings because he gone. And they question, she's been way too nice this whole time. So they question Rebecca and who Rebecca really is. Joey and Shawn then have a private chat. I don't remember. It was forgettable. Who knows? Then they play this game called State Your Case. What they have to do is they have to create a message to explain why they deserve to win over their biggest rival. I didn't get into all of the ones, the back and forths. But Shawn came out guns a-blazing at first. She came right at Sammy's throat. And she said Sammy hasn't taken risks. And Sammy was like, well, wait a minute. You don't even know me long enough to be saying I ain't been taking risks. And, it went on and on and on. Shuby kind of came for Joey a little bit, talking about herself. Well, I done been influencer 4 times. You only been influencer 1. Girl, boom. I deserve it more than you. And, it was so going back and forward. Ed came at Rebecca's throat and called her fake. I was like, ooh. That was followed by Joey coming right after Ed and saying that she's fake as well and put hashtag shy or calculated. Child. Anyway, Sammy and Shawn didn't have a private chat. And it was kind of for them to kind of make up and mend fences for how they were going at each other and being kind of catty in the State Your Case game. It was blah. That's what it was. And then we had the player ratings. Now, my way I rated the 7 are, I had Sammy still at my number 1. Chris was number 2. Rebecca was number 3. And the reason Rebecca went down for me was Rebecca should have came out at their throat. When they came at her, she should have came out at them. Or, Rebecca Seaburn should have came right back at their throats and went in and let have. But that ain't my story, honey. I have Joey at number 4. The reason I have Joey at number 4 was, if you gonna play nice guy the whole time, then do it the whole time. Don't try to change up at the end and now all of a sudden you all being calculated and strategic and playing game. You should have been doing that the whole time. Shawn is my number 5. Shuby is my number 6. I told y'all I don't see it for Ed. I don't like him and his mama. They can go somewhere rot and die somewhere. So then they get this alert saying that there's going to be, after the player rankings were in, that whoever got the highest rating and was the most popular player would be what's known as the super influencer. And they would get to block someone on their own. They would be the only one making the decision to block people. So it came out that Joey became the super influencer. Now, the caveat to being the super influencer is not only the fact that you get to block someone on your own, but you have to go and do it face to face. Meaning you got to go up to their apartment and tell them then and there that they're blocked face to face. So he blocked Shawn, which was a good strategic move. Because I said a long time ago, it makes no sense for you to allow new people to come right in and infiltrate the old people. That didn't make sense. And you couldn't have blocked Rebecca because you knew Shuby was not going to be happy with that, and Shuby was going to come right at your throat. So he went and he blocked her face to face, and he was trying to explain and apologize to her. And I guess he made her feel good about herself. But if it was me and I was her, baby, it could have been nothing you could have told me. Baby, I would watch it. I would have went in the confession, in my farewell message, and made up some lies about him just to make him lose the game. Anyway, Joey and Rebecca didn't have a private chat. They talk about Joey, her, and Shuby making it to the final 3. He's lying to her just to tell her whatever he thinks he needs to tell her in order to go further in the game. See, now he's trying to do all of this strategic moves and do gameplay. If you was going to be that person, you should have been that person from the beginning. I just feel like that. If you going to play game from the beginning. At least Shuby, I don't see it for Shuby, but at least Shuby been playing game from way back in the beginning, and I can respect that about Shuby. Rebecca Seaburn is falling right for Joey's talk and manipulation. You got to stop playing game at some point. That's what I wrote down. You got to stop playing game at some point, Seaburn. Rebecca. So then we saw Shawns Farewell message. It was confusing because she started talking about she wonders who's keeping secrets in the circle. But she named no names. You ain't know who she was talking about. And it was confusing. It was veiled in allegory and all kinds of stuff. I just didn't understand it. And nobody else did either. So then that ended episode 10. So for episode 11, it started off with Sammy and Ed having a talk. They talk, and flirt and talk a little bit about who they think is keeping secrets, this, that, and the third. But it wasn't really nothing. Then you see Shuby and Joey, they have a talk. Joey's still trying to play game. Still trying to play game now. And he's telling Shuby whatever he thinks Shuby needs to hear in order to help him get further. Talking about him, Shuby, and Rebecca making it to the final 3. Shuby at this point is too trusting. And he's too trusting at this point. And I wrote down that this is because, see, when you're not used to social media, you're not used to the tricks of the trade, and you don't know how people try to manipulate you and tell you all kinds of lies and expect you to believe it on social media, then these things happen when you just trust and believe everybody. Look, you being catfished right now by Rebecca Seaburn. And I wrote down he's going to get his feelings hurt. He's going to get his feelings hurt. Then they played this game called Most Likely. And so they had to, they put out a statement that they had to tell which player they thought was going to be fit that statement. So the one that really made me take pause was the one they said most likely to remain friends. And I saw that as being a little messy. I did. I saw that as being a little messy. Then we had Rebecca. Who did she pick? Shubham. But nobody else picked Shubham. Most people picked Joey. Yeah, I think most people picked Joey. And I just thought that at this point, I was very scared for Rebecca Seaburn. Because I felt like at this point, like nobody was seeing it for her. And I was like, Rebecca, you in danger, girl. You in danger, girl. Because I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, Rebecca, you going to be, you about to be voted off the island, honey. So then they get an alert and they're told that it's time for the final ratings. No, there's going to be no influencer. and that these ratings will decide who the winner will be. So there are 6 players left. My final rating is as such. I had number 1, Sammy. Number 2, Rebecca. Seabird. Number 3, Chris. Number 4, Joey. Number 5, Shuby. And number 6, Ed. Now, I don't, and they're also told that, you know, they're about to pick a winner. Who's one of the 6 is the winner. So my thought on it is how the fuck is this fair that Ed and his mammy been in the goddamn house a half a second and they get to win the $100,000 or however much it is? They get to win the prize? How is that fair? I just didn't understand that. But hey, it ain't my game, it ain't my rules. You know. So they then say they got another alert saying that the least, because the ratings were completed, saying that the least popular player would get blocked. Who gets blocked? Thank you, sweet baby Jesus, Ed. Ed gets blocked. And it only made sense. The original 5 had to stick with the original 5. Because even if you ain't like somebody, it wasn't fair to keep somebody that been in there a day and a half versus somebody that done been in there since the beginning of the game. I'm just saying. So I was glad Ed and his mammy had to go leave. So, you know, somebody who gets blocked always gets to meet who they want and gets to meet somebody. Now, Shawn didn't get to meet anybody because she got to meet the person who blocked her. Remember, Joey had to go and meet her face to face and tell her. So that's why she didn't get to meet one person. But Ed went to meet Sammy because he wanted to see if she was real. And she was, and she found out about Ed's mom. So the next, then the next day, the first thing that happens is we get Ed's farewell message, which was pretty forgettable. I didn't care. And then the final, and then out of the final 5, Sammy and Joey had already received video messages from home, so the other 3 got to get video messages from home. Shubham got a message from his dad. His dad was so cute. Not cute as in I want to get with him cute. Cute as in like it made you smile and laugh cute. Chris gets a message from his mom. And then Seaburn got a message from his girlfriend, whose real name wasn't Rebecca, it was Sammy. I was all confused. Then he goes, she really is my best friend. Your best friend, not your girlfriend. Bitch, we see you, Seaburn. We see you. Anyway. So then they get the last alert. The last alert says to them, there will be one more circle chat. But this final circle chat will happen face to face. And so everybody's kind of scared and excited. Nobody more afraid than Rebecca. Seabird, who now has to reveal that he's not Rebecca, that he is Seabird. And so everybody gets all dressed up and snazzied up and starts to get ready to go see the other players. Baby, when I tell you Chris was in there getting painted for the God, Sonny. Baby, Chris is in there getting dusted back, bitch. That bitch had so much makeup, he was putting on her. I was here for it, though. So then they call this the inner circle, which is the final circle chat, called the inner circle. Shubham is the first one that they let into the room where the inner circle is. Who's the second person? Rebecca. Seabird. And Shubham's sitting there at the table. Just as Shuby is sitting there at the table, Rebecca, Seabird, opens the door. And as Seabird is opening the door to go in and reveal himself to Shubham. Boom. Episode ends. Shoot me in it. I was so mad. I was tempted to go on and watch the final episode, but I said no, I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to do a review for the whole last episode. That was episodes 10 and 11 of The Circle. I like The Circle. It's been a great ride, and now we're down to the final episode, and I'm excited about it. Do not spoil it and tell me who wins. And that's all I got. Until next time, thank you all for coming. Y'all drive safely.